Hey Pharmates, let's review the phase transformations of matter. This is under general chemistry. Okay, let's begin with the changes of states. The state of matter are distinct forms in which matter can exist. The observable states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, when solid becomes liquid, this is called melting. Okay, when liquid becomes gas, this is called evaporation. Okay, when gas turns back to liquid, okay, this is called condensation. Okay, when liquid goes back to solid, that's freezing. Okay, when solid goes through or becomes gas, okay, without passing through the liquid phase, this is called sublimation. While gas going through solid without passing the liquid phase, this is called deposition. Okay, next, let's discuss the phases of matter one by one. Okay, first is melting. Okay, melting happens when solid turns to liquid. This occurs when the internal energy of the solid increases, typically by the application of heat or pressure, which increase the substance temperature to the melting point. The melting point is the temperature at which solid changes to liquid. At this point, both solid and liquid phase exist in equilibrium. The melting point of a substance depends on pressure and is usually specified at a standard pressure of 1 atm or 1 atmosphere or 100 kPa. Next is solidification. This phase change from liquid to solid of a substance at room temperature and atmospheric pressure. Next is freezing. A freezing is the phase change from liquid to solid when its temperature is below the freezing point. The freezing point is the temperature at which liquid solvent and solid solvent are at equilibrium, so that their vapor pressure are equal. In theory, the melting point of a solid should be the same as the freezing point of a liquid. In practice, however, small differences between these quantities can be observed. Now, boiling occurs when a substance changes from liquid to gaseous phase or vapor at a temperature called boiling point. It is a process in which molecules anywhere in the liquid escapes and resulting in a formation of vapor bubbles within the liquid. The boiling point is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of a liquid equals the pressure surrounding the liquid and the liquid changes into vapor. Next is evaporation. Okay, remember evaporation is a surface phenomenon in which molecules located near the liquid's edge, not contained by enough liquid pressure on that side, escaped into the surroundings as vapor. Okay, evaporation is different from boiling, in which liquid to gaseous changes occur due to the escape of molecules from the surface only. When the molecules of liquid collide, they transfer energy to each other based on how they collide with each other. When a molecule near the surface absorbs enough energy to overcome the vapor pressure, it will escape and enter the surrounding as gas. When evaporation occurs, the energy removed from the vaporized liquid will reduce the temperature of the liquid, resulting in evaporative cooling. Okay, now remember, vapor is the gaseous phase of a substance, which is normally liquid or solid at room temperature. Vapor pressure, on the other hand, is the pressure exerted by a vapor in thermodynamic equilibrium with its condensed phase either a solid or a liquid, at a given temperature in a closed system. Now, liquefaction happens when gaseous substances at room temperature and pressure turns into liquid. Okay, this is caused by cooling and increasing the pressure. Liquefaction is a process that generates a liquid from a solid or a gas, or that generates a non-liquid phase which behaves in accordance with fluid dynamics. It occurs both naturally and artificially. As an example of the latter, a major commercial application of liquefaction is the liquefaction of air to allow separation of constituents such as oxygen, nitrogen, and the noble gases. Another conversion of solid coal into a liquid form usable as a substitute for liquid fuels. Now, condensation of gaseous substances or vapor to liquid at room temperature and pressure. It is naturally caused by cooling and is the reverse of vaporization. Condensation is a word most often referred to the water cycle. Next is sublimation. Okay, the phase change from solid to gaseous on heating and from gaseous directly to solid on cooling without passing through the liquid state is called sublimation. The sublimation is caused by the absorption of heat, which provides enough energy for some molecules to overcome the attractive forces of their neighbors and escape into the vapor phase. Lastly, deposition. The direct transition from vapor pressure or vapor state to the solid state is called deposition. For deposition to occur, thermal energy must be removed from a gas. Okay, the reverse of deposition is sublimation. Hence, sometimes deposition is called desublimation. Thanks for watching this video. Please share, like, and subscribe, and see you next time.